Good evening. My name is Miriam Barboza, and I too am a homeowner in the town of Barnstable. I have 3 sons who are grown. I am here as a community member. My sons, all 3 of them, have come through Hyannis East and Hyannis West. My youngest son is a super heavyweight Golden Glove of New England. My middle son is attending school in Buffalo, New York. He's going to school out there. My eldest had earned an internship at Woods Hole because of his academic progress. His GPA was so high he could have chosen any school he wanted to. Next year will be heading back to Miami. Now, they've come through Hyannis East and Hyannis West. My concern here is what's going on here is dividing this community. Right now there's so much chaos going on. We're very divided. But I am bothered by the fact that Hyannis is staying on the table. Every other community has rejected any affordable housing. Anytime we needed affordable housing to go into any other community, they fought it. They rejected it. Hyannis accepted and has affordable housing. Okay? So, and the children that live in this community, Hyannis East and Hyannis West, embraced those children. They love those children, and those children are thriving. Now, I hear, and I can respect all the passion that is out here, but just from the comments that are being made, those children and the parents, because they're low income, are not wanted. There's an assumption that we afford our homes and we care about our children. Poor people don't. Poor people do care. So they don't need to have their children, or people that are struggling. I want to say people that are struggling. And let's be honest, there's some racial tendencies going on here too. Okay, I'm almost through. If they didn't want the affordable housing, how are they going to embrace our children so well? These 2 schools have embraced them. Please leave Hyannis alone. And one last thing, there is some civil rights there. I listened to that man's comments, and I've spoken to him since then. And you know what? There is question, because there's enough public comments.
Can you please finish?
I'm finished. Let me finish. There's enough public comments made by public people, public officials, knocking Hyannis, that we can put that on the table and say, maybe we should stop all of this. Okay? Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Diane Fay, and I reside in the village of Cotuit. I rise to speak this evening out of concern for the children at the Hyannis East Elementary School. These children deal each and every day with the task of overcoming hardships that are not faced by many other children in this town. Many of these children are from economically disadvantaged households, households which are not predominantly English speaking, households that may not have a car at their disposal to transport them if they miss a bus or come get them if they're sick. Last week, many mentioned that Hyannis East Elementary School was a beacon for these children. It was the safe place in the neighborhood. I would like to ask that before you take any vote, that you give a thought to what you are doing to these children. Closing Hyannis East Elementary School is not just what you may feel is a burden on the school budget disappearing, or a way of avoiding low AYP, which some of you feel is the end-all to evaluating education in the town of Barnstable. Instead of understanding the unique needs of these children, you are taking their feeling of being secure and safe away from them. What you are doing is digging a ditch that these young people may never be able to get out of. It has been said that it takes a village to raise a child. The village of Hyannis is trying to do that. Instead of blocking the effort, this town needs to step forward and help. We need to give support to the efforts of the teachers at Hyannis East Elementary School. We need to keep Hyannis East open and make an effort to find a way to work with the village to improve their school. Let's change the thought of it takes a village to raise a child and move forward with a pledge to these youngsters that if it takes a town to raise them, we will do it. Thank you.
with that either. I need to see some numbers. I need to see some numbers that come out of I haven't seen these numbers. I don't know where they come from. I don't know what they say that justifies moving these kids around. There are other alternatives before we go down this path headlong. Like somebody said, it was like a bum's rush, and it is. There's other alternatives. I've agitated for a blue ribbon panel myself. I'd like to see one instituted right away. We've got lots of talented people, ex-superintendents, ex-administrators, and we had some excellent applicants for the school position, and they would form a terrific nucleus for this committee. 2 minutes. Okay. I think compared to other school districts, Barnstable is top-heavy in administration. I see that you have chosen some elimination there, but I think you could do more. I like the idea that Mr. McDonald suggested of the home rule petition, not to rescind a charter, but to be able to work more cooperatively with Marston's Mills and some sharing of some resources. As you know, they have their own hierarchy and budget. Consolidation of kindergarten.
2 minutes.
Thank you. Consolidation of kindergarten. I thank you very much for reinstating kindergarten. I think it's fundamentally crucial that kindergarten be full day, but I am a little curious as to why it went from sliding scale to no kindergarten to free kindergarten. So, and then there's the elephant in the room. I've already been.
Ma'am, we will have to finish up.
Okay. All right. The elephant in the room is salaries, and I just want to leave you with this thought. President Obama said today in his inaugural speech that if we are interested in recovery of this economy, we all have to get on the bus. And he used specifically the cutting or level funding of salaries to save jobs. So.